Paul, that's another game under the belt in pre-season.
Yeah, good first half, 100% completion, scored some brilliant tries. A lot of changes, 21 players to change up, very difficult. No consistency or fluency when you do that, but some real good stuff. Played a little bit wider today, we've seen the benefit of that, some beautiful tries. Probably disappointed in some end of set decisions that cost us field position or pressure. So we'll look at that on review this week, and probably disappointed in the 2 dead ball restart tries, which are from scrums, which were easy defendable really, but probably communication problem. Show the centre the outside, don't deal with him, winger has to bite, little pass and they get you, so we'll have a look at that. So we seem to create some great chances and score some great tries, but conceding little soft tries, and probably concentration levels are a little bit down because it's a friendly that probably will lead to them sort of tries being conceded.
Played some good rugby in the first half in particular. Pleased with that?
Yeah, because we played narrow last week and we didn't get a chance to play our expansive style. You know, we don't play in winter anymore. We play when the ground's dry, and you can see with the back line we've got that we can play. And we're just talking about it on the way up, me and Ryan Johnson, that we're a side that can play from anywhere. It's difficult when a side can go 100 metres on you from your own goal line, and we've got that with T and Cressy and Fordy and Tolley, who I thought was outstanding in his first game back. So we had to manage him. Even though he was playing well, we dragged him off and then put him back on, and you know, and as part of the plan, you've got to stick to the plan to get these players back on the field. So that's what we did, even though, you know, it was a little bit disruption, but it's about getting the players on at the right time when the league starts. And I think when we go to places like Wales, it will be difficult because it's a small track with a running track round it, and you won't get the calibre of referee like we had today, so it can end up a little bit of a dogfight. You can see that they were trying to slow the game down. I think we got 5 penalties for ruck infringements, and it led to a little blow up, but we've got to get over that and deal with it and grind out results at them sort of places, because we all know that Championship 1 is a little bit of a dogfight area compared to the Championship, which is quicker.
Second half, not quite as fluid. Was that just down to the cold weather, the amount of interchanges?
Well, what we said at half time, because Carl Foster had pulled a little bit of hamstring, there's no tear there, so we dragged him off. We got Jared that we've got to treat with kid gloves because he's got a little bit of inflammation on his knee. Danny Toll, so we dragged all them players off, and what we said was that we'd just rotate every 8 minutes, whatever happened. So just to keep everybody fresh and everybody warm, would rotate constantly. So at times it led to a little bit of cohesion across in the camp. But I said to him at the end of the game there that we can still manage the game well. You know, even if we've got a little bit of disruption, we can kick the ball well, kick chase well, and do all them sort of things still well. But again, it took its toll, and it was probably only the back end of that game, I think it was 24-10, with 5 or 6 minutes to go, that we did self-destruct. That means I think Jared lost the ball uncharacteristically on play 1 or 2, and again we dropped the ball coming out, we forced the ball, tried to play a little bit on play 1 that led to them getting some field position, but the game had gone by then in terms of them winning it, and it's probably about us getting through and playing a little bit more football, because it was just frustrating that it was pretty slow.
What did you think about our kicking game today?
Probably our decision making and our kicks. Some of the kicks were okay, but again we could have run the ball. I thought when Ryan made a break at the end, we should have scored, but on the breakdown I think we should have scored again. But we ended up kicking the ball too easy to the middle of the post. They caught the ball, 20 metre restart, and then Ryan Duffy give a penalty away, and then from a great position where we'd broke and should have scored, we ended up defending our own goal line. So again, we can carry the ball at the back end of the sets, or we could roll it on the floor for them to deal with. But cardinal sin is don't give a 7 tackle set nowadays is just a cardinal sin. So we can't do that. So as long these fellas are, I think Jake's just starting off in the game. You know, there's Lewis has gone now, so we've got Ryan and we've got Dally and we've got Jake filling them positions. So it's about them now taking control and learning what's good for our team. But it's all about playing and getting that experience.
No game next week. Workington the week after. What are the plans for the next 2 weeks leading up to that game?
We'll just go hard this week, Wednesday, Friday. Give them the weekend off. Come in again, go hard on Wednesday, and then put a lot more structure. Probably slim the squad down when we play Workington and play more of the lads that are contracted. we could have a big squad sat on the bench, but whether they'll get on in that game, I don't know. But I just want to try and get probably 2 weeks away from playing after that, the Challenge Cup round. So we want to just try and get that little bit of a balance now. Mark Tyson never played today. He's probably going to play. We've got the PNG boys. They'll play some part in that game as well. So, it's about pulling ourselves together now and getting ready for when the league starts.
Where are we at with the players that have been missing, like Lee Jewett?
Lee Jewett's had an injection in his leg, in his knee, which is the same that Ollie Wilkes had that'll clear him for the year. There was a bit of a misunderstanding with the specialist over that, who apologised on an email. I actually sent the email because we were frustrated that it wasn't getting done, and so he's had that now. So he'll make an appearance against Workington, and there's little Mossy he's probably going into contact a little bit, and weights. He started his weights again, so he'll probably be back sooner than that. We've got Starr and Watsy coming in. Brad Crellin will be right for the Workington game. So we've got quite a few players that will come back into that fixture.
Paul, thanks for your time.